John Lusky of Lusk Archery Adventures. Serious testing, successful hunting. Today I'm going to be testing a brand new head from a brand new company out of Australia. It's the Nomad, and they make a 2-blade and a 3-blade. Really cool looking broadhead. So today we're going to be testing the 3-blade and see how it performs. And for all my testing, I'm using my test process for 2025. And for a detailed description of all the tests that I do and how I do them, why I do them and stuff, please check out that video called 2025 Broadhead Test Process. I'll be using my Elite compound bow. I got the Era right here, and I'm going to be switching over in the near future to the Carbon Eon. And then I'm using a Killer Instinct SWAT X1 crossbow. And when their new ones come out in just a couple months, I'll be able to use those as well. I'm using all Bishop Archery arrows and bolts for everything that I do. Okay, let's zoom on in here, check out this Nomad, go through some of the design features and specifications, and then put it to the test. Here's a good look at this broadhead, and man, this is a cool looking head right here. All kinds of innovations. Let's start with the materials. First of all, it's all steel. It's 5-axis precision machined from a single piece of stainless steel, and then it's hardened to their proprietary specifications. In terms of the dimensions, it's 175 grains by my measurement, came in at 176, which is really impressive. They have really tight specs. And it's single bevel. You can get it single bevel right or single bevel left. It's got a really gradual bevel to it like that. The cutting diameter is 1.3 inches, which is really impressive. Most single piece 3-blade heads are like 1 1/8 inch, or maybe you get like a 1 1/4 inch, but this to be 1.3 inches is really impressive. The overall length is pretty short. It's 1.2 inches. And the total cut that it gives you with that 1.3 inch cutting diameter is 1.95 inches. It's got a really unique blade wing to it. And let me show it to you, like right here, if you can see that. It's kind of hard to see it, hard to get it lined up. I don't even know if you can see it like that, but it's got this this really unique blade wing for maximum flight stability, they say, as well as just generating a really wicked wound channel. So, man, it just looks it looks cool. I'm really eager to test it. It comes out, the price for 3 in Australian dollars is 150 for 3, so 50 Australian dollars per one head. You can check out on the currency exchange what that comes out to for US dollars. It's not cheap, but it really is super high quality there. Even the packaging comes in really high quality. For resharpening, what I would use, and it's not going to be easy, but I would use a Stay Sharp Guide diamond plate and just do it freehand. Just lay it like that, then make sure you get a little burr, and then cut off the burr, shave off the burr in the back with a diamond plate, and then you can sharpen these back edges if you want. I don't think that's necessary. You just want to resharpen the main blades like that. So really cool looking broadhead. Look forward to putting it to the test and see how it performs. The Nomad got what would be the 7 ring. It took 216 grams of force to cut through the wire, which is a 9.84 on a 10-point scale. It penetrated 7 3/4 inches. It took an additional 47 grams of force to cut through the wire, which is a 9.06 on a 10-point scale. It penetrated through 57 layers. It rotated just 5 degrees at 10.5 inches, but it did make a pretty cool looking wound channel. It's in pristine condition after the 3 shots through the MDF. And here it is after the 2 shots through the steel plate. It held together structurally quite well, but as you can see, the edges got really shattered there. It kind of looks like they turned into serrations, which is pretty cool. I've never seen that before. I think that's because of the really gradual thin bevel. And then you can see the holes here. Man, those are nice, wide, chunky holes, and you can see that rotation from them as well. That's a nice looking wound channel. Here it is after all the durability testing, and you saw what happened on the steel plate with these blades. But man, into the concrete, it's still penetrated really well, stuck into the concrete, and held up quite well. It still spins almost perfectly. Really impressive durability in that hard impact test. So what'd you think? Man, it really has some great strengths to it, doesn't it? I mean, I just am so intrigued by that wound channel and the thickness of the blades. I'd love to see what it does on an animal. You know, it wasn't the most forgiving broadhead in terms of flight. I'm sure, because it spins so well and it's so well constructed, I'm sure that I could work with it with my compound bow and get it to fly really well. But the way I do the flight testing is it's really about forgiveness. I just screw it on and shoot it. And so I did that through my vertical bow, compound bow, as well as through the crossbow. And you saw the results. It was just a bit inconsistent there. But anyway, I think that can be easily overcome. In all the other tests, it did relatively well. So you check out the score sheet and see how it performed in the areas that are most important to you, and see if this Nomad 3-blade might be a good fit for you. And stay tuned for the overall, for the testing scores that I post here, as well as the overall cumulative score and the LUS grade, and all the discount codes that I'm able to offer so far in 2025. I have a big sheet, a big slide at the end of this video that will show those, and you can take a screenshot of it, and hopefully it can save you some bucks. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to seeing you next time.